were some tough mountains.
This wasn't easy. There are 100+ hours in just the last few months negotiating this referendum off the ballot. That was a tectonic plate that had to be moved.
This is for my ancestors. This is for all the farm workers, all the cotton pickers. This is
what?
For them.
557,000 people at 30,000 locations. This is a big deal. $20 an hour. 80% of the workforce in these fast food places, 80% are people of color. 2/3 are women. The majority are breadwinners. And we have the opportunity to reward that contribution, reward that sacrifice, and stabilize an industry in turn.
What? Welcome back to What TV. It's your boy Ace. Thank you for tapping in. We're going to jump right to it, because if you don't know, out in California, man, they are doing $20 an hour. Yes, they are pumping up minimum wage to $20 an hour just for fast food. So now minimum wage is going to be broken down by sectors. And they're saying that they might just bring this to a city or a state near you. Okay, so tap in, pay attention to what California is doing, because your state might inherit what California is doing. And many are saying this is going to make prices increase. You might go to McDonald's and you might pay $25 for a Big Mac meal. You might pull up to Chipotle, and instead of paying $12 for your burrito might cost $20 or $22. Let me know your thoughts. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Because they're discriminating. They're saying if a small pizza shop has employees, they could charge them $15 an hour for minimum wage, while a company like Pizza Hut, because they have 60 or more locations nationally, they have to pay $20 an hour. Let's jump into it. Let's jump to it and let us know your thoughts.
Now to the higher minimum wage going into effect tomorrow for some fast food workers in California, and what it could mean for franchise owners and customers. ABC's Jacqueline Lee joins us live in Los Angeles with the details about that. Good morning, Jacqueline.
Hey, Janae, good morning. Advocates argue this is a step in the right direction, given just how expensive it is to live in California. But others argue this is bad for business, and the increased cost will pass to the consumer.
This morning, some fast food workers in California will soon be making at least $20 an hour, the highest minimum wage within the restaurant industry, set to begin Monday.
This is a start to improve the wages and also improve the working conditions in the industry.
This is a $4 increase from the current minimum wage in the Golden State, meaning some workers will make 25% more on their paychecks. Advocates say it's about time, given the extremely high cost of living and inflation.
More and more folks are unable to raise bigger families, or at least, put themselves in a position to retire effectively.
The new law impacts more than 500,000 workers in California and only affects fast food chains with at least 60 locations nationwide. Some small business owners worry they won't be able to compete with the wage increase.
That's going to impact us by an increase of $470,000 annually across those 10 stores. It means that we have to raise prices, which we don't want to do.
2 Pizza Hut franchises in California reportedly laid off 1,200 in-house delivery drivers in preparation for the new minimum wage hike.
What? Now you see the Cinnabon rep, right? I think he was the CEO. He said it will affect his business because they have 60 or more locations nationwide. How would you feel if you pulling up to Cinnabon and you have to pay $20 or $18 just for a Cinnabon? Just for a Cinnabon, okay, people? And this will have a ripple effect, okay? Because we're seeing that places like Domino's, places like Pizza Hut, they're firing all their delivery people, and they say, man, we're going to move this over to the apps like Uber. So Uber will increase while delivery drivers hired directly through Domino's and Pizza Hut, yep, they're vominos. Let us know your thoughts, because we're going to show you there's more ripple effects and impact, all right? Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts. Let's run it.
Carrie Harper Howie owns 21 McDonald's and says she does not anticipate closing any locations.
The bottom line is everyone is not going to be able to afford even the measured and carefully thought out price changes that we are going to be implementing as a necessary part of us responding to the increase.
Starbucks saying in a statement they plan to offset the minimum wage increase by changing their pricing as well as other efficiencies in their stores. McDonald's saying they'll provide price recommendations. Now, this law goes into effect tomorrow. There are some exceptions for bakeries and those smaller fast food stores that you find inside airports and grocery stores. Gio.
All right. Wow. You hear it there. Listen, no longer will McDonald's be having a dollar menu. It's going to be the $5 menu, okay? That's going to be the cheapest thing you can get. You hear Starbucks is going off, and they're not going to be hiring as many people. This is why a lot of companies in California is exploring autonomy, okay, to replace robots. Let me know your thoughts, man, because here's the thing. If you are a security person working at one of these places, let's say you're in Oakland, and you work for a Taco Bell that's boarded up, and you're securing the place for $22 an hour. You got your gun on you, you're securing the place, and now you see the person working behind that counter making $20 an hour. You're going to want higher pay. Also, if you're a manager of, let's say, one of these Chipotle's or McDonald's, and you're traditionally getting $25 an hour, if the people that you're supervising is getting $20 an hour, you're also going to want a pay increase. Okay, of at least 20%, because the people that you're supervising, they're going from $16 an hour to $20 an hour. That's a 20% increase. You as a manager also are going to want some type of increase, at least 18 to 15%. So it's going to raise boats on all sides. And not only this, if you're a pizza spot like Pizza Hut, right, for example, Pizza Hut now has to compete with the ordinary mom and pop pizza shop because the mom and pop doesn't have to pay $20 an hour. This only applies to franchises and stores that have more than 60 stores nationwide. So the local mom and pop pizza shop can now compete better with a Pizza Hut because they don't have to pay $20 an hour for their workers. They could charge $16 an hour and save 25%. So it's going to make it real competitive, the landscape, man. Let me know your thoughts. Is this going to take down California? Will you pay $20 for your Chipotle burrito? And look at Oakland. Places are still boarded up in Oakland. Are you going to go to Taco Bell and pay $20 for your number 2, 3 soft tacos and a Baja Blast for $20? Let me know your thoughts. Places are still boarded up in Oakland. Let's run it.
Customers no longer have access to dining rooms at most Taco Bell restaurants in Oakland. We spotted signs saying dining room closed at the restaurant at 35th Avenue and MacArthur Boulevard today. According to reports, 4 of the 5 Taco Bells in Oakland are now drive-through only because of rising crime. The restaurants aren't accepting cash either. We've reached out to Taco Bell corporate headquarters for confirmation, but have yet to hear back.
So you see, in Oakland, most of the Taco Bells are boarded up and have security. Now they have to pay their workers $20 an hour. Okay? Will this cripple stores like Taco Bell? And let's not forget about the workers, because the workers say this will impact their lives and help them recover since COVID. Let's hear from the workers and hear both sides, and let us know your thoughts.
It's gonna be a lot better now. Well, right now we're gonna have a chance to at least, maybe decide to save some little money, or pay other bills or credit card debt.
This is going to help continue to pay our bills, help some people get out of eviction, help us catch up where we need to catch up, because we haven't recovered from COVID just as of yet. So this is just the beginning of our wins.
Wow. Things that make you say what, people? Things that make you say what? Let us know your thoughts, man. On both sides. Is it good for the workers? Listen, we want everybody to have good pay, but we don't want it to be at the detriment of the company, right? If you pull up to Chipotle and you're paying $20 for a burrito, or if you're spending $25 at a Starbucks, I hear that if you go to a Chick-fil-A now for 2 people, you're gonna need $60, okay? $60, just so we can support $20 an hour working. And they're not doing this minimum wage for all franchises and industry. This just goes for fast food, y'all. So what about hospitality? Because hospitality is saying, hey, we're getting paid $18 an hour. And they're looking over at people at McDonald's now making $20 an hour. So now they might want equal pay, because they're only doing this in fast food, y'all. $20 in fast food. If you work in hospitality, you're still getting $16 to $18 an hour. So let us know your thoughts, because they might bring this to a state near you. And your Five Guys and your Chipotle might end up costing you $20 for a burger. Let us know your thoughts. Don't let this go over your head. Tap in, because this is changing and rippling across the country fast.